Hey guys, how are you? Hope you all are doing very well. A very warm welcome to Arihant Online Academy. And here in this session, we are going to discuss Introduction to Programming with C. So let's start. The very first question that will arise in your mind is why is programming important? So basically, if you will see here, computer programming has an integral role in our world, and you would not be seeing this presentation without it. It is correct, right? Because everything in behind the presentation, behind everything which are technically presented to you are coding. Coding is basically part of programming. So programming is most important thing nowadays in the world, because complete world is going to be technology driven. And in this world, in fact, without computer programming, you would not be able to use your cell phone, your Android phones, computers, smart TVs, etc. Hence, learning the fundamentals of programming can set you apart from your counterparts, giving you a competitive edge in this technology-driven world. Because technology is going very fast, and each and every day it is exponentially growing and implementing certain parts like artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, and etc. 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 Earning a computer programming degree can help you to innovate and create solutions for global society. So if we'll continue this, from the alarm clock that wakes up you in the morning to the coffee machine that by pushing the button and you can refresh yourself, or the smartphone, so the internet that makes your life very easier, basically all those are using some kind of technology. Programming is using language that machines can understand in order to get it to perform various tasks. Computer programming is how we communicate with machines in a way that make them function how we need. Very important term. That suppose I think that my machine should work in that way, my projector should work in that way, or my machine should perform this task according to me. So basically, our own idea can be presented by our own itself. So if you have any idea, then that idea 100% can be reflected with the coding skills that you have. Isn't it correct? Because if you have any idea, if you want to digitize this, then the exact idea that you want to digitize is the way that when you will implement it using your coding skills, using your programming. What is a program? The very important and basic term that you will need to learn here is that what is a program. So a computer program is a collection of instructions that can be executed by a computer to perform a specific task. Let's say I want to perform a program of finding even or odd numbers. So let's say I have hundreds of numbers, and I want to configure that the numbers which are odd will go to left side, the number which are even will go to right side. So I need to write certain instructions, certain lines of codes. That lines collectively will called as a program. And a computer program is usually written by a computer programmer using any programming language. So if you are writing any code, if you are writing any program, you are a programmer, computer programmer, and the language which will be used, that is a programming language, right? And each programming language focuses on different types of tasks as well as gives commands to machines in different ways. So there are thousands of languages currently active in our globe, and like Python is one, Java, right? JavaScript, HTML, CSS, SQL, Perl, Ruby, and R programming, and many more. So each programming languages focuses on different types of tasks. Let's say Prolog. So for programming logics, we use that. We have Fortran. So for formula translator, translation languages, like if you want to use in any scientific project. If there is a Python, if you want to use in AI, there are Java, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, if you want to create websites and somewhat of apps. If you are using some kind of iOS apps, then there are certain different apps. If you are using any social media like Facebook, Twitter, Perl, Ruby, and some artificial languages are there. So there are many more languages, and each language has their own task, their own ways to send instructions to the machines. Now, why to learn programming? The very most important question of the session, why to learn programming? So it guarantees your job. How you can say that? Jobs such that software developing, web developing, computer system analysts, or other shows a good career outlook for the next 10 to 12 years. Their estimated growth is from 9% to 21% for software development jobs. So if you have programming skills with any language, you need not to go after the job. Job will come to you. So that is the thing, that if you want to learn programming, if you have the learning knowledge of the programming, if you have programming skill of any language, it guarantees you, 100% guarantees you the job. The next one is that you can create anything you want. Opportunity to digitize your idea. It means that suppose you have any idea you want, you can digitize it and you can go viral, and if it is useful for globe, the community can use it, and you can basically you can earn millions from that. So basically you can create anything you want. Basically it is an opportunity to digitize your unique ideas throughout programming skills. This idea can include an app you wanted to create and thought that it would go viral once you put it in the market, just like Zomato, just like Oyo, just like many apps which are generally they just have the idea, just like Flipkart, Amazon, right? Flipkart, Facebook. So they just have an idea that we are solving the public's problem, and using this digitized idea, problems would be reduced. Problem would be easier, life would be more easier. Hence you can put it in the market, and once it got viral, it's like ballable. Let's be honest, no one can implement your idea exactly how you want to be. That is why there is a need of programming. Just like Bill Gates, he just coded. Just like Mark Zuckerberg, he has own idea. So idea exactly how you would want it to be. So no one can implement your idea exactly how you want it to be. Mark Zuckerberg has an idea of social media. He himself coded as a first. Thereafter, once it got viral and got a big community, then thereafter it like somewhat like a trillion-dollar company. So the similar way, if you have any idea, exactly that idea can be implemented only by you. This is why you need to learn programming. The next is high income potential. Money can be motivation in many jobs, and case with the programming is no different. So most jobs you can get with programming skills tend to have higher than average salaries, while the salary of a programmer depends on the state and the type of a job. The median salary of a computer programming is like $84,280, while a software developer's median salary is $103,620. There are various sources of this data you can find on Google, you can find on Yahoo, you can find on Bing, and various websites. So it is very high income potential. So the programming language can generate the income potential field. It teaches you persistence. Learning computer programming teaches you to see the problems in the light of solutions. For every problem you may face, you start to brainstorm idea and how to solve it. Fruitful results that come out of brainstorming and fixing problems will give you a positive outlook and toughen you up to act on the problem, however hard it may be. You become determined to find a way to work out a solution, becoming this way a solution-driven person. You would find yourself as a solution-driven person. You learn to combine technical skills and creativity. Not all industries will give you the opportunity to use both your technical and creative skills as a programming will. This is possible due to nature of the job. It focuses on identifying issues and resolving them. However, there won't be any always that same problem to solve. That's why you will get to solve them while also finding new solution each time. This makes programming a very challenging and exciting career, right? So you learn to combine technical skills with creativity. You can only do it with the help of programming skills. So guys, in this video, we have discussed what is program, why to learn programming language, why there is a need of programming, importance of programming languages, and what you can achieve with the help of programming. So I hope you find this lecture very useful. For getting such more lectures in upcoming days, please subscribe, press the like button, press the bell button, and if you have any kind of queries or doubts, you can ask me. Thank you so much, guys. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.